chance at the end?
You know, it's not the loss. It's how we played. First of all, we didn't box out. We didn't rebound. We didn't run any half-court offense. We turned the basketball over. Now, when you add all of that in, that's not a good mix for us. That's, you know, and that was it in a nutshell. They probably played as hard as that little team could play. I mean, they played well. They ran their sets, they pushed the ball, they got in the lane on us all night, and they killed us on the old boards. We just didn't do a good job of taking care of the basketball. You know, down the stretch there, you got 9 seconds. I just told them we get the basketball. Either way it goes, we were going to get another possession, made or miss. We had 1 timeout left. We were trying to get it. I don't, you know, what went through my PG's head at that moment. You know, trying to pass a lob to the post player. That hadn't worked all night. So, you know, got a lot of disappointed kids, but they didn't play as if they wanted it. I thought ULL, showing my age, just outplayed us. You know, they out-hustled us. You know, the little number 10 kid, you know, not a great shooter, but she does her job. You know, she gets in the lane, she finds people, you know, she kicks out, you know, and my hat's off to them. They outplayed us tonight. They definitely outplayed us.
Did you feel like maybe the tide was turning a little bit midway through the second half when y'all took I think a 4-point lead off an and one? Y'all seemed to have a lot of the momentum.
We had momentum, but we still didn't have understanding. You know, you've got to understand what the defense is doing and where you can take advantage. You just standing on the perimeter looking at your man who's standing over the read line, and you're not cutting and you're not back screening, you're not doing anything that the offense requires, you're going to have a problem. You know, I thought we were too one-on-one. We were looking to create for me as opposed to create an opportunity for my teammate. And that offense that we run is not about one-on-one play. You know, it's about penetration, if you get it, being able to find a teammate who's open, passing and cutting, and timing. And, you know, I mean, you give up 50, I'm looking at this, 19 points to a kid, you know, most of us have never heard of. You know, I mean, she had a career night on us. You know, but that's what you do. When you go in and you work hard and you do what you're supposed to do. You know, 20 turnovers. It's horrible. Adrian had 5 turnovers. I think, you know, if I had to look at the 2 stat lines, the O boards, 24 O boards. They had more offensive rebounds than defensive, and we're bigger than them. There's no excuse for that.
You mentioned on turnovers for Adrian, but talk about offensively how she did tonight.
You know, if we'd won, I'd say, you know, she had, you know, a good night. But that last turnover, you know, shot selection, I thought there were a couple of times where we let them get off some jump shots that we shouldn't have. We let them get some seconds that we shouldn't have. But, you know, like I said, this is a young team. You know, it's our first time playing together. UL came in with that intensity. I think they brought the whole town of Lafayette with them. You know, so we got to get back on the drawing board. We got to get back in here and we got to fight and we got to fix some defensive problems that we're having and some box-out issues. And work on our half-court offense, and we'll be ready to go. Because it doesn't get any easier for us going down the stretch.
Obviously, you don't want a loss like this to ever happen, but it's almost a good thing that if it was to happen in the first
no
game.
loss is ever a good thing.
Just to build off of.
No loss is ever a good thing. You know, the old saying is you learn more on a loss than a win. I'm always teaching, you know, whether we win or lose, you know, and I think they're more hurt because we didn't win. I'm more hurt that we didn't showcase what we're capable of doing. We didn't showcase our level of talent. We allowed the circumstances of what's going on, the anxiety of us not being able to make it easy, you know, like at practice, making it easy. We allowed that energy to overtake us, and that can't happen. I mean, we do have some veterans on this team, and, you know, I expect them to step up. You know, and we'll come back in here on Monday and sit and watch the tape, talk about it, and get ready to go again.